Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to get cheap car. Is that a Foxbody? Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to get a cheap Foxbody. Alright guys, it's Aaron's Foxbody. I didn't actually steal a Mustang.
If you're wondering, that is exactly how my last one got stolen. I left the keys sitting in the seat.
Video up above. Oh man guys, what is going on today? D Creator here, back with another video. It's gonna be a quick video. I want to share with you how did I get my car parts with little to no money. About a month ago I was laid off. Some situations happened there. I think it was God's way of saying, hey, there's something better for you out there. But since then I have gotten so many car parts for the Foxbody drift car. It's kind of insane, and I feel like I need to talk to you about it, because if you're like me and you don't really have that much money, this is what you need to do. And just to let you know, this will vary. Not everybody's going to want to do the stuff that I did. It's just what helped me out during this process. So we're going to talk about scrapping metal. This is for all my side mechanics, people that can do like brakes or something like that on the side. This is for you guys. Since I am a mechanic and I know a little bit about, you know, working on cars, as you can tell, I have acquired some rotors, brake pads, just doing simple brake jobs. You take it to your local scrapyard, turn it in, and you get money for it. You might not get much, but you'll get enough for whatever you need. Maybe it's gas money, maybe it's a seal, maybe it's a sensor or a part, like a small part on a car, like hose. You get probably, let's say, $20 to $50 for maybe 4 sets of cars. Okay, just do 4 sets of brakes and there you go, you got like $50. On top of that, you also get the money from working on those people's cars if you charge them. That's one quick way that you could get some car parts, is just using scrap metal. If you're doing favors for people, far as, you know, doing a brake job for them and whatnot, that helps. Speaking of favors, that's another way that you can get car parts. So if you checked out my last video, you know that I have the A8 rear end for the Foxbody for my drift car. And I said I got a killer deal on it. The reason why I got a really good deal on it was because I actually helped somebody at the junkyard take a control arm off for them because they didn't have any of their tools. The rear end, the brakes, and the rotors, everything that I got for it was $225, and all I had to spend was $150. So that really helped out, because this is the big thing that I needed for my drift car to get it back up and running. So I'm very happy about that. And FYI, that little thing that's missing in there, we dropped it off to my welder and he's going to weld it up for me, and this time it's going to be better than ever. I did another favor for one of my buddies, Yoda Man, or Aaron, the guy who drove the Foxbody when it broke. He actually bought him a Foxbody, and the guy had a bunch of parts that came with it. Since I went with him, drove his truck back so he can drive the Foxbody back, and I checked over the Foxbody and everything for him, he was nice enough to give me one of the extra parts that came with the Foxbody. I was able to get a whole nother T5 transmission for the Foxbody. This came out of a New Edge, I think a 2001, 2002 or something like that, which is the same transmission I have in the Foxbody. My plans with this transmission is to rebuild it, because he did take it out to rebuild it and just never rebuilt it. He ended up just selling the Foxbody to Aaron. Get it rebuilt, get it ready for the power of the 5.0, which is sitting in the corner right there. And then I'll be able to have a built transmission, built engine, and a built rear end for the Foxbody when I swap everything over. So it's just to show you that if you do something nice for people, it will come back around. So just be nice to people. God have a way to make things happen for you when you don't think anything will happen for you. Another thing that you can do to get car parts is trade the car parts you don't use. Now my garage is a mess right now because I was building the tire rack, and in the process of cleaning all this out, I ended up getting the rear end and a transmission. So I'm trying to deal with this right now. But as you can see, I got a lot of car parts. I'm actually in the process of getting a new edge front bumper, preferably black, to trade for racing harnesses. My buddy Daniel with the new edge Coyote Swab drift car from Mustang, he just upgraded his harnesses and he has some that he don't need anymore. I find him a bumper because he is really busy doing the stuff that he's doing. I'm able to go to the junkyard and go find one. So I'm able to trade the bumper with him so I can get the harnesses. I get what I want, he gets what he wants. Everybody's happy. This next thing, I can't stress it enough. The only way that you can really get car parts is if you're just a genuinely nice person, okay? You gotta be nice when it comes to the car industry because you never know what you're gonna get, okay? My buddy Patrick, Horseplay Motoring, that lives down in Florida, I drove down there, wasn't expecting to get anything at all. I came down there and he gave me an Explorer intake for this motor that I didn't even have yet until I got back from Florida. Your niceness goes a long way, so just be nice to people. I cannot stress that enough. And I almost forgot to show you because it was in the car, but I also got a harness bar from Chris, YouTube channel Cars with Chris. He gave me this last drift event and I was supposed to pay him for it, but literally took about 2 years for me to get it, so he just ended up giving it to me. Same thing with the door panels and the headliner, which is in the back seat. I got that from 9 Finger Wrenching. Again, a good friend. He just saw the build and he was just like, hey, I want to help you out with it. And before we continue on, don't take advantage of these people that's being nice to you, okay? Like, make sure you're able to return the favor somehow, some way, okay? Don't just take the part and go with it, okay? With the harness bar, I recorded a good video of Chris drifting and now he's using it for his YouTube channel. I did something for him, he did something for me. Be nice. That I cannot stress that enough. Just be nice and you'll be able to get what you need to get. Another thing you can think about is getting into sponsors. Now with sponsors, you don't necessarily have to have a YouTube channel, okay? You can have a large following on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, whatever, okay? You can just have a large following doing whatever you want to do and get a sponsorship, okay? Funny enough, I just got a package from a sponsorship and we're gonna go ahead and install it into the Foxbody because it was definitely overdue. Autoone actually sent me out some LED headlight bulbs for the Foxbody. This was definitely much needed because I don't know if you noticed, but the Foxbody is the only car here that do not have LED lights. They still have the yellow lights on it and it looks ugly. I ain't gonna lie, these look like they're gonna be bright. Look at them. I've never seen LED lights that thick before for just headlights. This might be crazy bright, which is what I need for the track. All right, so I know y'all just don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure you heard it, but a hummingbird almost hit me in the face. Yeah, it was definitely time for some LED headlights because I have the RTR lights, which is white, and those dingy looking headlights, yeah, that's gonna have to change. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Look at that. And it's super bright too. And here it is at night. Look at the difference. Let me go ahead and replace this other one. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, all LED lights. Code word creators get you 15% off, okay? Make sure you use it, Autoone.com. Another way I got sponsored, a guy on Amazon actually was starting his own business and he actually made a product, right? And it's an outlet. My channel's not about, you know, plug-in outlets or anything like that, but it's a pretty cool little outlet. Since me and him worked before, he sent out the product to me, asked me to use it and leave a review on his Amazon store. And because I did that, he ended up buying me just a little bit of extra stuff that I needed for the rear end on the Foxbody. He sent me out a rear pinion seal, which that rear end does need it. I was able to get me another brake line for my hydro because for some reason I keep tearing these up. So went ahead and got another one. And also I got new bushings, upper control arm bushings for this right here. As you can see, this is pretty bad. And I got 2 more tips. They're pretty much self-explanatory. Being at the right place at the right time and finding the good deals. Finding good deals on Facebook Marketplace, being on there right at the right time whenever somebody posted online for sale, being one of the first people to message them and it was able to get the deal. I was able to get rear gears for the A8. This is A8 373, which is for an A8 rear end, 373 gears. And I also got an A8 355. These are both brand new gears. I think the 373s was put in and they took it right back out because he didn't want it 373s. I want to go ahead and put them into the A8 rear end, but I'm not sure if I want to tackle that myself or do I want to go ahead and pay somebody to do it. I had a bad experience paying somebody to do the rear end on this, and let's just say I drove for 3 years for a noise I didn't have to hear. And all it took was for me to be nice and a 6-pack of beer, okay? I was able to acquire all of these parts for little to no money. Really, the most expensive thing I bought was the rear end, and I only spent $150 for it. Everything else was either $2 or $3, $4 or free. So I mean, you can't beat that. I was able to get 13 items and only spent $150. That's crazy. And I know there's plenty other ways of saving money, getting parts, this, that, and the other. If you have your own way, comment down below. I want to hear it. I'm pretty sure everybody else want to hear it. We all about trying to save money in the car industry, so comment down below. And make sure you check out this video as well. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.